namaste, and welcome to Awaken with Ariel. Today I'm going to be teaching you long, deep breath. The acronym for this is LDB, and I think this is a great starter point for anyone on the path of beginning to regulate their nervous system, start a sadhana practice, and just slow roll into the new feelings of being a sober woman or man in this world. We need to get our breath regulated, to understand our breath deeper, and to learn to expand it through our body. And so this is very simple. I want to explain it first in the 3 chambers that I discuss, and then I will show you, and then we can do it together. So there's 3 chambers that this breath is going to expand through. And the first one is the lower belly. The second one is the rib cage is into the back. So the rib cage has a back area to it. And if you feel with your thumbs or your fingers, you'll feel these ribs that are kind of hanging below the rest of the rib cage in the back. When we are really focusing on expanding our breath, we want to expand these rib cages even more, because these are such a catalyst and a bridge to expanding the breath through the diaphragm and then bringing it into the 3rd chamber, which is the chest. So mostly we're used to breathing from this area because life on earth is stressful, and when you're in a stressful place, you breathe from your chest. When you breathe from your chest, you're telling your body continuously that I'm unsafe. I need to do something. I'm worrying, all these things. And it's a complete and utter irregulation, but it's a learned way of breathing. There's nothing wrong with it. Then when you breathe, like if you see babies, and I'm sure you might have heard this before, babies breathe from their belly. That's how they come out of the womb, learning how to breathe, because that's the right way to breathe. And then so as we grow older, we learn to breathe from here. So what I'm teaching you is to go back to breathing how you were meant to breathe. And so that is from the belly. But to get this long, deep breath, we start from the belly, bring it up to here, and then you can feel it expand and come into the chest so that it's breathing through all the lung space, all the diaphragm, and filling up the entire body. And what I think of it as, when you're breathing from the chest, at the last final stage of this long, deep breath, you're breathing from the heart. So it's in a full expansive breath rather than short breaths just from this place. So you'll start, I like to breathe from the nose, out the nose. You can breathe through the nose, out the mouth if you're trying to really release something or just feels better that day. It changes for me, but I really don't like to breathe through the mouth because the nose hairs inside of here are actually meant to clean the air for you so that you can have a purer breath when you're doing that. So you start, inhale through the stomach, bring awareness in the stomach, expand the stomach, and I like to put my hands in the areas that I'm focusing on. It helps to bring awareness into there. So get comfortable with this space, expanding it, feeling it blow up like a balloon. Now I want you to bring your hands to the rib cage. Feel your thumbs touching those back ribs into the lower ribs, and just feel those, and start to breathe from the low belly and then let it travel up into the ribs. And just feel those ribs expand with the hands. So if you watch my hands, they go with it. You're using so much more of your lung capacity with this area. Give me a couple just like that. And when you exhale, with every exhale we will do, you want to breathe all the air out. And you want to breathe first from the place that you breathed in last. So I breathed in my last in my rib cage, so I'm going to breathe out from my rib cage down to my lower belly. All right, final area And what I do when I'm doing this long deep breath pattern, I think of just opening up the chest. So we're gonna breathe in from the lower belly, ribs, all the way into the chest and out. And it kind of does this circular. And then just like we exhale from the last place, if we've brought it all the way up through the chambers, we're going to exhale from this place as well. So what this does too is this brings you into a meditative state, because you're watching all of the breath move through you. You're staying present with the breath. And so I want to show you from this side what it will look like. So I am in a loose shirt. So the stomach, the ribs, the last and final in the chest. So you think of it almost as it's expanding up and closing down, expanding up, closing down in this like cyclone way. So also keep in mind that you don't want to have all the breath that you have come through the lower belly if you're doing this 3-part breath. So you're going to want some of the breath, one part of the inhale, second part of the inhale, third full expression of the inhale at the end. Okay, so we're going to do 3 together. And you can keep your hands on the lower belly the whole time or travel with. Ready? And start. Inhale. Low belly. Rib. Chest, ribs, low belly. 2 more. Low belly, ribs, chest, ribs, low belly. Last one. This breath can be as long or short as you want it to be according to your lung capacity. The longer you do this, the more your lung capacity grows, and then you're able to have longer sessions with this. So continue to go with this breath, and I would recommend 10 minutes a day in your morning practice. Right when you wake up, take a seat on the floor, take a seat in a chair with your feet on the ground, and do this timer 10 minutes and just watch this move through. See what comes up for you. And you might feel like, oh, I'm really tight here, or I can't do this, or then just stay with it. Stay with it. It might be a little uncomfortable, but the longer you do it, the more you will feel easy with it, and then you'll just start to feel this massive amount of oxygen and feeling come through your body that you'll be able to, just really find peace. And then you can do this in any moments that you feel stressed in life. So somebody triggers you in a situation, you're in traffic, blah, blah, blah. You can do this breath technique at any moment to calm you down. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.